Yoga Sculpt in just a sec. You want me to wait? Yeah, just a set of blocks and then a set of light weights for today. We're gonna actually start on our back today. Any comfortable position. You can butterfly your knees out. You can bend your knees towards the ceiling, planting your feet flat on the floor. Hands can rest by your side. You can cactus your arms. Just allowing yourself to melt into your mat. Notice your belly rise on your inhales, filling all the way to the top. On your exhale, belly falls towards the floor. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Continue with that breath for 2 more rounds. All go on your exhale. Gently plant your feet to the floor, knees to the ceiling if they were previously butterflied out. Allow your hands to rest by your hips. Inhale, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, bridge pose. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, squeeze and lift. Exhale, release down. This time we're going to add the arms. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the arms. Exhale, cactus the arms, hold the hips lifted. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower the arms, lower the hips. We'll repeat that 2 more times. Inhale, hips and arms lift, thumbs tap overhead. Hold the hips high. Exhale, bend your elbows. Fingertips spread wide. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, lower your hips, lower your arms. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release down. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Curl yourself into a tight ball. You can release your head, neck, and shoulders to the floor, or you're welcome to tuck them in towards your knees. We're going to rock and roll ourselves a few times along our spine, as many times as you like before coming up to a comfortable seat. Once you arrive, we're going to extend that right leg long. Seal the inside of your left foot to the inside. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, release your hands in front. They can be on the floor or on a block. Tent your fingers, pressing your finger pads into the floor, palms lifted. Deep inhale, gaze up towards the ceiling. On your exhale, round your spine, create space between your shoulder blades. 2 more rounds of breath here. Inhale, spread your collarbone wide. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Plant your hands down to the floor, this time releasing your palms. And just hold it here for a breath with a flat spine. Walk your hands back towards your left ankle. Inhale, sweep your arms up high. Exhale, release your right hand to the inside of your right leg. Deep side bend, looking out under that left armpit. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, left hand behind your hip, right hand to your left knee. Twist, looking over your left shoulder. Plant your left hand, press your hips forward, reach your right arm up and back. Find your stargazer. Exhale, release your hips down. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, release your right hand by your right hip on a block or on the floor. Deep side bend over to the right. Inhale, come back through center. Switch sides, left leg long. Seal the inside of your left leg with your right foot. Inhale, sweep your arms high. Release your hands down in front, on the floor or on a block. Finger pads pressed in, palms lifted. Deep inhale, gaze up, look up. On your exhale, round your spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. 1 more time here with your breath. Excuse me. Inhale, lift. exhale, round. Come to a neutral spine and plant your hands to the floor or to that block. You can walk your hands further out in front if that feels comfortable. Hold it here for one more breath. Walk your hands back through center. Inhale, sweep your arms high. Exhale, side bend. Left arm comes to the inside of that left leg. Looking out under that right armpit, stacking that right arm over the left. Use your core. Inhale, rise up. Plant your right hand behind your right hip. Left hand to your right knee. Twist, look over your right shoulder. Deep spinal twist. Plant your right hand. Press your hip forward, shoulder arm up and back. Left bicep towards your left ear. Exhale, release your hips down. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, side bend over to the left. Inhale, come back through center. Keep the arms overhead. Extend your right leg long. So wide-legged stance here, just like we're using the floor as a splint. And with a flat spine, hinge forward. You can pause at any degree. You can continue to draw the arms forward if that's in your practice. Make sure both sit bones stay pressed in towards the floor. You can release your hands, your forearms. And walk your hands back in towards your hips. Zip your legs together and then find a tabletop position, the center of your mat. Wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips, tuck your toes, hammock your belly. 2 rounds of cat and cow here with your breath. On your exhale, round your spine, press it away. Once more, inhale, tuck your toes, lift your gaze. Exhale, let it go. Come back to a neutral spine. Extend your right leg straight back, flex through your right toes. Lift and lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Hold it for the inhale. Inhale, tuck your knee in towards your nose and then draw your right knee out towards your right shoulder and then kick it straight back. We're going to repeat that same thing. Lift your right leg, draw your right knee to the outside of your right shoulder or elbow. Draw your knee in towards your nose and then kick it straight back. Hold your right leg straight. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, thread it under and through the right side body. 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sweep, hover, and hold. Inhale, left arm reach as high as you can. Exhale, thread your left arm as far as you can under that right side body. Gently releasing your left cheek or ear towards the floor. Right leg stays extended. You're welcome to keep your right hand boxed out. You can reach it forward in front of your shoulder or bind it around towards your left hip. Press that right heel towards the back of your mat. Plant your right hand under your right shoulder if it was binded or extended. Press into your palm. Lift your left arm high. Release your left hand to your left shoulder. Draw your right knee back in. Draw a few circles with that right knee. Any direction. And then reverse that direction. Come back to a neutral spine, coming back to your tabletop, knees under your hips, wrists under your shoulders, bumping your hips side to side, just any organic movement here for 2 breaths. Come back to center, extend your left leg straight back, strong flex through your left toes. Inhale, lift, exhale, tap, left leg stays straight, inhale, lift, exhale, tap, once more, inhale, lift, exhale, tap and hold for the inhale. Exhale, tuck your left knee in towards your nose. Draw it out towards your left shoulder and then kick it straight back. Tap the floor. Inhale, lift. Draw your left knee towards your left elbow. Knee in towards your nose and then kick it straight back. Hold that left leg right where it's at on the floor. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Gaze up, look up. Exhale, thread your right arm under and through the left side body. Inhale, right arm reaches high. Exhale, sweep and hold under the left side body. Once more, inhale, reach. Exhale, sweep, draw it all the way as far as you can and then release your right hand, maybe allowing your right cheek or ear to come towards the floor or to a block. Same options here with that left hand boxed out, extended, or binded. Press your left heel towards the back of your mat. Plant your left hand if it was extended or binded, press into your left palm, reach your right arm high. Draw your right hand under your right shoulder, tuck your left knee in and draw a few circles with your left knee. And then reverse that direction. All right, come back to your tabletop. Walk your hands a palm print forward, tuck your toes, and lift your hips coming into our first downward facing dog. Gently pedal out the heels, bend and extend one knee at a time. You'll want to make sure you have at least one, maybe two blocks at the top of your mat. Gaze down towards your thighs. Gentle bend and extend. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot between your palms. Inhale, rise up. Left knee lifts, single leg mountain. Exhale, cactus the arms, open your left hip. Inhale, reach, maybe open your gaze towards the ceiling. And forward, one more. Draw everything in one line. We're going to sweep the arms to the floor or to a block. Kick that left leg straight back. Hips are square, flex through your left foot. L step, lifted lower for 10. That's 9. 8. Last 7. Squeeze the base of your left glute as you lift and lower. Micro bend in that same right knee. 3 more. 2 more. Hold that left leg lifted. Point your left toes. Combo move here. Shiva squat. Take the left knee to the outside of the right knee, calf, or ankle. Step that left foot back 45. Find that pyramid. Press your hips back. Tuck it in. Shiva squat. Press it back to that pyramid. 3 more times. Hips are square. Pull that right hip back. Left hip forward. Shiva squat. Tuck it in. Step it back to that pyramid. 2 more. On this next one, hold that Shiva squat. Extend your left leg straight back right where we started. Point your right toes, bend into your right knee until the ball of your left foot is grounded. Sweep your arms back, find your lightning crescent. Inhale, rise up, high crescent. Come into that lunge, hands at prayer. And reach. 9 more. Bend and reach. Keep it going. You're halfway. High lunge, bend and extend that back knee, hands at prayer. Hold in that high crescent, pivot your left toes, open up, find your warrior 2. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Inhale, lift, big star. Exhale, bend. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Come back to that warrior 2. Find your floating Skadasana, the back of your mat. Bend your left knee. Straighten that front right leg. Reach your right fingertips towards your right toes. Left arm to the ceiling, just like jazz hands. Bend back into that front right knee. Find your warrior 2. Try to peel that mat apart between your right heel and your left arch. We're going to reach a left hand to the right for 10. Reach back just like a bow and arrow. Reach and pull. 8 more. 6 more. Keep it going. Give me 2 more. All right, hold the T in the arms. Straighten your right leg. Reverse your triangle. Tuck your left hand around towards your right hip or down your left thigh. You can flex your right toes to release your right quad. Finding archer here. Gently lower your right heel if it's lifted. Tee out the arms. Bump your hips back, reach your right fingertips over your right toes, draw your right hand down, left arm up, find your triangle. Holding here and breathing. Stack the left shoulder over the right. We're going to tap that left hand to the right wrist for 10. And lift. That's 9. 8 more. Keep it going. 3 more. All right, hold the arms in opposite directions. Give me a pulse for 10. That's 9. 8. 7. 6 more. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Bend into that front right knee. Steal the left bicep towards your left ear. Find your extended side. Deep inhale. On your exhale, reverse your warrior. Holding here and breathing. Exhale, pivot your left toes, cartwheel down, frame your right foot. Stay here. Left hand to the inside of your right foot on the floor in a block. Sweep your right arm to the ceiling. Circle out your wrist, revolve lunge. Circle out your shoulder, forwards and backwards. We're going to find horizon lunge. So pivot the outer knife edge, that left foot towards the floor. Dip your outer left ankle and your left hip towards the floor. It does not have to touch. Reach your right fingertips to the inside of your right ankle. Hold it for 1 more round of breath. Deep stretch. Go ahead and tuck your left toes. Reach your right arm to the ceiling. Plant your right hand. Step your right foot back. Coming into your high plank. Option to lower the knees at any time. Elbows tucked in. Lower all the way down. Once you arrive, untuck your toes, press up, mini cobra. Exhale, release. Walk your hands to your lower rib cage, press up, full cobra. Come through tabletop or meet directly in down dog. Pedal it out, come back to your breath. We're going to repeat the same flow on the other side, keeping everything nice and symmetrical. So keep that block at the top of your mat. Gentle pedal, pedal, pedal. Lower the heels, inhale, lift your left leg high, flex through your left foot. Exhale, step your left foot between your palms, press into your left foot, rise up, single leg mountain, this time right knee lifts, flex through your right foot. Exhale, bend your elbows, open your right hip, draw everything back in. Do you want to challenge your balance? Gaze up as you open, bring your gaze forward as you close. All right, everything in line. Sweep that right leg straight back, hips are square, hands to blocks or to the floor. Draw that right heel straight back, soft bend your standing left leg. L step, lower and lift for 10. So you're just grazing that right foot towards the left. Keep it going. This is when the flex of that right foot will really come in handy. 3 more. Squeeze the base of that right glute as you lift. Keep the leg as straight as you can. On the next one, we're going to hold that right leg straight. Point your right toes. Find your Shiva squat. Tuck your right knee to the outside of the left knee, calf, or ankle. Step your right foot back. Find your pyramid. Right toes at 45. Come back in. Tuck it in. Shiva squat. Step it back. 3 more. Tuck it in. Shiva squat. In your pyramid, draw your left hip back, right hip forward. Keep the hips square. Shiva squat. Step it back. Find your Shiva squat and then kick the right leg straight back. Point your right toes. Bend into your left knee. Keep that right leg lengthened long. Ball of your right foot reaches. Sweep the arms back. Lightning crescent. Inhale, rise up. Find your high crescent. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Bend that back knee. Lunge and lift. Hands at prayer. 9 more. And lift. Back heel is lifted. Both toes facing forward. 6 more. Abs are engaged. Don't forget to breathe here. 3 more. Deep end and extend. On the next one, we're gonna hold everything lifted, pivot your right toes, open up, find your warrior two. Adjust your feet if you need to, widening or shortening that stance. Let it go on the exhale. Inhale, lift, big star, straighten that front knee. Exhale, bend, two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Hold that warrior two. We're gonna find floating Skadasana. Bend that back right knee, straighten the left. Flex through your left foot. Reach your left fingertips towards your left toes. Right arm towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Hold it for one more breath here. Deep stretch. Find your warrior two at the top of your mat. Holding and breathing. From here, reach your right arm forward. Pull it back. Bow and arrow. 9 more. Reach and pull. Think about twisting your core as you reach and pull. Slow and steady. Commit to that bend, that front left knee here. 3 more. Okay, 1 more. Tee out the arms, straighten that front left leg. Reverse your triangle, right hand down your right thigh or around towards your left hip. Reach your left fingertips long. If you want to release your left quad, flex your foot. Pressing your left heel down, toes to the ceiling. On your exhale, release your toes down. Tee out the arms, bump your hips back. Reach your left fingertips forward. Left hand down, right arm out. Find your triangle. Come back to your breath. Think about stacking that right shoulder over the left. If that's easy, rotate that right shoulder further back. Deep inhale. On your exhale, right hand taps left and open. 9 more. Tap it down. Lift it up. You can tap that right hand to your left palm, wrist, forearm, bicep. Reach for whatever you can. 4 more. You got this. 2 more. On the next one, we're going to hold the arms extended opposite directions. Give me a pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 more. Halfway. That's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it low. Bend into that front left knee. So your right bicep towards your right ear. Find your extended side. Hold it for the inhale. On your exhale, reverse your warrior. Commit to that bend, that front left knee. Reach your left fingertips back. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Cartwheel down. Pivot your right toes. Plant your right hand to the inside of your left foot on the floor on blocks with your left arm high. Circle out your left wrist. Circle out your shoulder. Forwards and backwards. We're going to find that horizon lunge. Dip your right hip and the outer right edge of your foot towards the floor. Left hand reaches towards the inside of your right ankle. Your right hip does not have to touch the floor. Hold it for 1 more breath. Deep stretch here. Inhale, come back to your revolved lunge. Plant your left hand to the outside of your left foot. Step your left foot back. Plant your left foot. Rock forward, high plank, lower all the way down. Once you arrive, untuck your toes. Press up, mini cobra. Exhale, release down. Walk your hands to your lowest rib cage. Press up, full cobra. Come back, find your down dog, pedal it out. All right, from here, we're gonna rock forward, finding a low plank, coming onto your forearms. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Lower the shins towards the floor, press your hips back. Dolphin, bear. Press your hips up, coming into dolphin. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Rock forward, low plank. We're going to reverse that direction now from low plank, holding for 3, 2, dolphin dog. Press the hips up, keeping the forearms grounded. Maybe your palms touch at prayer. Maybe your palms are on the floor. Bend your shins, keep your hips lifted. Dolphin bear. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. Release your knees down. Walk your hands in, find that tabletop. Bump your hips side to side. All right, we're gonna come on up to standing. Grab a block. I'm gonna turn face to side here for just a second. Block between your palms. Reach your arms overhead. Right knee drives. Tee out the arms. Open that right hip. Draw everything back in. Pass the block to the left hand under your right knee. Arms lift. Tee out the arms. Draw everything back in. Pass the block under your right knee to your right hand. So you're alternating which hand has that block. Tee out the arms. Bring it back in. Slow it down as much as you want. Pick up that pace when you're ready. Open. Close. Pass it under. And lift. Challenging your core here by standing tall on that left foot. Ground through all left toes. Finish up the one that you're on. Release that right foot. Shake it out. Now we have the left side. Left knee lifts. Tee out the arms. Block is in your left hand. Pass it under. And open. Forgot to open that side. Open. Close. Pass it under. So you're just transferring that block from the starting arm to the opposite arm, under the leg in that same direction of the arm that has the block. Keep it going. Slight crunch as you hold that left knee lifted, passing that block under. Keep it going. Almost there. Give me one more wherever you're at. All right, finish up where you're at. We're gonna bring that block to the floor. Grab the weights in your hands, one weight on each hand. Left foot to that block, side tap. Right foot, reach your arms overhead. From here, right elbow to right knee. Tap it down, find a curtsy deadlift. Reach up, X arms, tap right elbow to right knee. Reach up, tap that right foot. Curtsy, stepping that right foot back. Now, if standing on that block is not your thing, you can always remove the block from under your left foot. Do what you can today on this side. Right elbow to right knee, tap. Side tap that right foot down, come into that curtsy. Reach those weights down in front of that left shin. Come back to where you started. Give me one more round here on this side. Tap, lift, curtsy reach, and rise. Shake it out, switching sides. Right foot to the block or on the floor. X arms, left elbow to left knee. Side tap, curtsy, reach it up. Press that right glute and that right hip back as you come into that curtsy. Reaching those weights down the front of your right shin. If you're on that block, use that elevation to push yourself. Standing tall, grounding through your right foot to that block or the floor. Keep it going. Big X the arm, same elbow to same knee. Tap it down. Curtsy deadlift. Lift it up. We're going to finish up this one that we're on. Come on to standing. Set that block off to the side. Keep the weights in your hands. We're going to find a wide plie squat. Be wide in your hips. Toes turned out. Goddess pose. Press it up. Bend. Right elbow to right knee. Lift it up. Left elbow, left knee. Come through center. Press it up. Goddess pose, left side. Alternating oblique crunch. Back through center, big star. Goddess pose. Maybe try to alternate which side you start to crunch towards. Lift and lower. Keep it going. We're gonna come down to the floor with our set of weights and our blocks next. We're still going here. Goddess pose, alternate oblique crunch to big star. Make sure you're not rolling forwards. Make sure you're breathing. Crunch, center, crunch, center, big star. One more. All right, come on up, shake it out. We're gonna come onto our back, finding a reverse tabletop position. We're gonna start with the light weights in our hands. Keep those blocks close by, we're gonna use them again. My AirPod keeps wanting to fall out of my ear. All right, from here, reach your arms overhead, knees over your hips. From this position, extend your right leg, crunch it in, reach both arms to the outside of your right thigh, shin or ankle. So single leg extend, crunch it in. You can keep that left leg to a hover. You're also welcome to plant that left foot, left knee towards the ceiling. Just so the right leg extends, crunch it in. Only the right leg is moving. You've got it. Lifting your head, neck, and shoulders, reaching your fingertips with or without those weights to the outside of your right knee, your shin, your ankle. Reach for whatever you can. Left leg is completely still, whether your knee is over your hip, shin parallel, or your foot to the floor, knee to the ceiling. All right, come back to where we started. Bend both of your knees. Now we have the same thing on the left side. Reach your arms overhead. Tuck and reach. Just the left leg. Firing up those lower abs. Lots of hip flexor work here. Reach and crunch. Keep it going. As you reach your left leg long to the back of your mat, reach your arms high overhead, opposite direction. That right leg is completely still. Keep it going. Almost there. Extend, reach, crunch, and release. Give me two more here on the left side. Last one. All right, release your hands by your hips, plant your feet down, knees to the ceiling, take a breather. From here, tuck your chin to your chest, hover your shoulders, reach your hands to the outside ankles, reach right, come through center, reach left, side to side. So you don't want to rest your head down and prevent you from being able to toggle from side to side. Make it a fluid movement, crunching right, coming through center, crunching left. Keep it going, side to side. Feet planted, knees to the ceiling, or you can draw your knees to a reverse tabletop, shins hovering, still reaching to what you think would be your ankle. Maybe it's just beneath your hip. Keep it going. Few more here. Give me one more on each side. All right, lower those weights down, grab one block, come back to that reverse tabletop. Plant the block on your shins at any setting. Reach your arms and legs long to a hover. Crunch your knees in, grab that block, extend, arms and legs long. Transfer the block back to your shin. So it's like a suitcase crunch, but we're bringing that block between our palms, extending. Bring the block back on your shins and extend. If the block transfer is not your thing this morning, just do it without the block. Or you can keep the block between your palms, maybe just tapping your knees or your shins. Keep it going. Reach and extend. Almost there. All right, finish up where you're at. Release your head, neck, and shoulders. Still from that reverse tabletop. Press your right elbow into that block on your right thigh. Left elbow is wide, left leg extends, lift, lower, and bend. Extend left leg, lift it high, lower down, bend the left knee. So that right elbow is pressing into the block. Now by using your elbow, it's more challenging. You can also release your right palm to the block. Still tuck in your head, neck, and shoulders. Keep it going. Left leg, knee bends, knee extends, hold it straight, lift and lower. Come back to where you started. Give me one more full set wherever you're at. Extend, lift, lower, and bend. All right, both knees bent, plant your feet to the floor. Set the block off to the side temporarily, hands by your hips. From here, left leg lifts to the ceiling, strong point with your left toes. Glute bridge lift and lower, single leg. Lift it up. Hold that left leg lifted as you lift and lower the heels. Point your left toes. Keep it going, lift and lower. Ground through your right foot. Hold your hips lifted, draw a tiny circle with that left big toe. Doesn't matter which direction, we're gonna switch in 3, 2, and 1. Reverse that direction, hips are lifted here. Do not let them fall down. Tiny circle. All right, plant that right foot. Grab that block again. Reverse tabletop, knees bent, left elbow to that left knee, block in between, right elbow wide. Extend your right leg, lift it up, lower down, and bend. Extend, hold it straight, lift it, lower it, bend your right knee back over your hip. Just the right leg is moving here. You can keep that left elbow on that block, or you can bring your left hand to the block. No matter if it's your elbow or your hand pressing into that block on your left thigh, tuck your chin to your chest, hover your shoulders. Lower abs are engaged. Few more here. Lift, lower, bend, and extend. All right, give me one more wherever you're at. All right, knees bend, plant your feet, set the block off to the side. Hands by your hips, reach your right foot to the ceiling, strong point through your right toes, glute bridge, lift and lower. Holding that right foot to the ceiling. Squeeze your glutes to lift, squeeze your glutes to lower. Press into that left foot. Keep it going. Lift and lower. Up. That left hamstring, firing up your glutes. Just a few more, then we're going to add those circles on that right side. All right, hold the hips lifted, right toes pointed, tiny circles. Doesn't matter which direction. And reverse, tiny circles. All right, lower your hips, lower your right foot. Butterfly your knees out. This is our last move. Elbows are wide. Butterfly, glute bridge, lift, lower, lower the hips, crunch, lower down. So you're keeping the elbows wide in your bridge and in your crunch. You're keeping your knees wide. Butterfly stance, elbows and knees alternating. Hips lift, lower, chest lifts and lower. Keep it going. Make sure you're breathing. Lift lower, lift lower. A few more here. Almost there. Give me one more of each. Bridge and crunch. From here, reach your arms and legs long in opposite directions. Create a tiny arch in your lower back. Deep breath. Draw your knees into your chest, put yourself into a tight ball. Release your head, neck, and shoulders. Allow your knees to track to the outside of your rib cage and draw the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. Finding your happy baby, you can grab a hold of the outside edge of each foot, the outside of your calf, or the backside of your thigh. Stay right where you're at. You can add a gentle sway from side to side. Gently sway back through center. Extend your left leg long, keeping the right foot towards the ceiling. Single leg happy baby. Flex through your left foot. Stretch that left hip flexor. Release the bind of your right foot or thigh. Release your right heel towards your right hip and bind your hands on your right shin. Point flex, circle out your right ankle, wiggle your toes. Allow your left foot to graze the floor. With your left hand, gently guide your right knee over to the left side of your body. You can keep your gaze up towards the ceiling or bring your gaze over your right shoulder for a deeper twist. Right arm can be straight, or you can cactus the arm to open up the shoulder. Gently rock back onto your back, coming to center. Draw your knees into your chest once more. Gentle roll. And then coming back to your happy baby, any variation of happy baby. A gentle sway. Lower back stays glued to the floor. Sway back through center, left knee stays bent. Extend your right leg long. Single leg happy baby on this side. Try to flex your right foot to reach your right heel in the destination opposite of your head, feeling that stretch in your right hip flexor. Release your left foot or thigh and then bind your hands on your left shin, allowing your left heel to come closer towards your left hip. You can wiggle your left toes, point flex, circle out your ankle. With your right hand, gently guide your left knee over to the right side of your body. Finding your supine twist on this side. You're welcome to look over the right shoulder, up towards the ceiling, or over your left shoulder for a deeper stretch. Left arm can extend straight, or to open up your shoulder, you can bend your left elbow. Finding a half cactus on the left side. Gently come back to center. Tuck both knees in towards your chest. Rock and roll yourself a few times along your spine. As many times as you need, come on up to a comfortable seat. Staying up nice and tall, sweep your arms high. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms sweep. Exhale, cactus, lift your gaze, put your fingertips wide. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my practice with you each and every week. I wish you ladies a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.